Here we have an invention at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College in St. Kitts. The invention is on non-traditional agricultural systems, mainly hydroponics, organoponics, which is soil-based, and we have hybrid ponics, in which we begin the process of growing plants in the hydroponic system and then transplanting into organoponics, so we can speed up the turnaround time and the productivity. We then applied to the Organization of American States for a grant under the transfer of knowledge in science and engineering and the promotion of innovations and entrepreneurship. We won that grant among other competitors in the Caribbean and Latin America.
We are basically small islands in the region. We are impacted greatly by climate change. We can't really do much about it, so what we basically chose in terms of an approach is to basically mitigate and adapt. So this system is basically a hydroponic system, not of the traditional sense. We have stripped it down to the bare bones, so to speak, where we have very minimal electronical components associated with the system. As a matter of fact, the only electrical component we have is a hydroponic pump that basically circulates the water in the system. If we have a storm, for instance, the area is devastated, we can have a system like this on the ground to put food back on the shelf within 40 days. So this is a way of ensuring that we ensure that we feed persons in the case of natural disasters, or we have any sort of disaster where food is basically being threatened. Now, we have grown many crops in this system around the times of the year that is very difficult to produce in some of these islands, like namely in January to, let's say, April, May is very difficult to grow cucumbers because of the seasonality in terms of the rainfall. And as you could see behind me, I have a crop of cucumbers here. This is March, and they will be basically ready by the end of March, early April. So this is a strategy to show that we can basically grow crops continually throughout the year without worrying about seasonality, ensuring that we have food on the table 24 hours, 12 months of the year, 7 days of the week. And by that way, we are showing resilience here in the region by showing that we can find ways to feed ourselves in amidst great adversity in terms of the climate and the weather. In terms of scale, this house is 24 feet by 24. We could put out anywhere between 250 to 300 pounds of tomatoes in this space, which is comparative to like a half-acre plot of land. And as you could see, this could be replicated in a backyard. We could upscale it, we could downscale it to suit the needs. In terms of the technology, this technology basically could speak to the expert as well as the novice. So you don't really need to know much about the science aspects, so to speak. Once you could follow basic instructions, you'll be able to become a farmer, so to speak. So the investment is minimal, the returns is great. The system is basically designed to function with one individual, so you don't need assistance basically in running it. One individual could man 300 plants.
We are now ready to take this project concept on the road. We're ready to replicate it in 5 countries. Well, of course, we have St. Kitts, but we have our sister island, Nevis, so we'll be replicating this concept there. We also have Guyana, Haiti, Barbados, and Trinidad. In each of those counterpart countries and the partnering institutions, we have coordinators who will be organizing various groups of students from schools in the territories that will receive training in how to build the system, how to construct it, and also how to operate it.